Hello everyone, welcome to another The Witcher 2 video. I got back to playing it after over a year break. No specific reason, just playing Naruto online, doing other things, and next thing you know, the time is just gone by. So obviously, I needed to practice the controls, as you can see here. Trying to get into the swing of things. A couple of talents that I decided to use on magic to increase, I think, Quen, however you say it. I still don't know, still not overly familiar with the signs, but there's only like a couple of them that I use the most, which is EVGA and Quen. We'll see later on in the game if I use some others, probably yes. So yeah, it's good fun. Obviously, good game, really worth playing, and I hope I actually do finish it this year. Guess it's been dragging for a while, hasn't it? Been dragging for too long, that's for sure. I was gonna record while playing, but I decided against it for the simple reason that I knew I was gonna have to do a lot of cuts because there would have been things that I would have forgotten and things like that. So as much as I preferred doing it in one go rather than recording and then editing and then recording voice and then put it all together, sometimes it just can't be done, especially after a year away. So yeah, there's those couple of skills, and back in the mines where I got completely lost last time around. It seemed that actually not playing it for a long time actually did me some good, because then I was kind of like in the game, if that makes sense. Last time I was playing it, I don't know why I wasn't quite on it. Maybe I was drinking and then playing. That's probably why. So yeah, this time I was paying a bit more attention. I'm in a better frame of mind as well, which really helps. So here I was figuring out the signs. That one is kind of useful, but I think you probably need to use it on. If I was playing on high difficulty, yeah, probably use that because it will like slow down enemies and that. So that's kind of cool. But you only being able to use 2 moves kind of really you have to prioritize what you're gonna use. So I prefer giving myself armor and then set enemies on fire. Well, we'll see later on. Maybe I can find some use for it. Also, I probably anybody else playing the game should probably use the cat potion. I didn't use it because I like playing it this way, and fortunately, I noticed on last recording that it's really dark image, so sorry for you guys watching. I didn't realize it would be the case. It's just for me, it shows more immersion if I am more immersed in the game if I'm playing it this way rather than using cat. That's me. Unfortunately, though, for people watching, it would have been bad if I was using the cat potion. I'm still trying to figure out where to go. Like, am I going in the right direction? But yeah, I got there. Got there in the end. Definitely too many doors in this. I was speaking with somebody else that played the game last week, and they were actually saying that each time they came down the mines they get lost as well. I was a bit surprised because I'm really bad at this, just in any game, remembering where I've been and not getting directions mixed up, things like that. And that person is really the opposite, and that normally doesn't happen to them. But they did struggle in the mines as well, so I was like, oh, okay, it's not just me then. Makes me feel a little bit better. And When you get towards the end, like now, when you've got pretty much the whole map unlocked, then it's easier to know where you're going. I don't know why I still wasn't using it last time. The good thing about walking backwards and forwards is that I actually... What the heck is that? Is that I actually unlocked parts of the map without actually paying attention. Because I wasn't paying attention. I got to a point where I was not even raging, but I was... I don't know, I honestly don't know what I was. My mind was elsewhere completely. It should have been a lot easier to figure it out. Die! Oh, there's some fire. Ooh, some fire. Back to the doors again. Now here I should have just gone forward. Like really, because now here I got stuck behind these absolute idiots. They're funny for the dialogue every now and then, and obviously I could use them a little bit more. Again, I didn't think the video is going to be so dark. I could use them, if I walk slower, then they kind of keep up with me and illuminate the area. But I realized a bit late. Sure, I needed all of those potions, but just more weight to give me trouble later on. Yes, that's how we swing a sword. I think I was trying to figure out what was it later on? How to do the power moves, which is the right click. Slower, but more damage. And there's the door unlocked. See, that's the door that I should have unlocked last time around instead of running around like a headless chicken. But yeah, we got there. It took us a year to get there, but you know, it's fine. It's actually funny because I nearly deleted the footage from the last video because I wasn't planning on uploading The Witcher again, but I realized that it's actually I kind of wanted to do it. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, was that? Oh, okay. Because yeah, I was just mostly doing Is It Naruto Online, and then I was getting like 12 views or things like that on the Witcher videos, and I still cared a little bit, and now I don't. Hopefully, you know, if 5-6 people watch the video and they enjoy it, then I'm happy. If 100 do, if 1,000 do, then great. But it doesn't really matter. I'm just doing it for my own fun and hoping that other people enjoy it. Which is kind of like what I was doing with Naruto, but with which I was expecting to get a bit more views, even though I knew by posting something that the channel that I've posted for different content, I was not going to get many views.
Damn it.
And the funny thing is now when I get more views once I started re-uploading and playing the game a couple of weeks ago, I'm getting more views on BitChute than I ever got on YouTube, really. Because I kept the old videos. I think I may have downloaded one from the YouTube channel and re-uploaded them to BitChute. I wanted to upload them to Daily Motion as well, but because of the 1 hour limit, I've got some videos longer than an hour, so I only uploaded the prologue and then I gave up. But if anybody ends up watching it there and wants to watch more, then they can, hopefully they'll just follow my links and go watch it on the other platforms. But yeah, it's kind of fun. Obviously the issue with BitChute is the quality of the video. On a game like this especially, it really suffers. It's hard to watch it, and I watched like this. I think it's Storm something is called. Might be French player. I don't know if I'm confusing it with another gamer. That's playing Dark Souls, and every now and then I watch a little bit. I don't have much free time, so it's difficult. But if I have some time, especially when I'm already in bed, I'm on my phone and I watch a bit of his videos and I see the difference in quality. And I watched some on a PC, and I understand why people will watch it, and I know why gamers still struggling on bit shows, because really the quality is not there, and you kind of do you need that quality when you're showing gameplay, you know, anything graphically, you need better graphics than that, at least, you know, 720. Most aren't even 448, is 360 something, whatever BitChute uses, which is really frustrating. But you know, I do like the platform, I do support them. So hopefully I'll stay around and keep growing, and one day they'll have high quality. That's what we're hoping for. It's better on a phone. Like if you watch it on a smaller screen, the lower quality is not as noticeable as much, which is kind of fine. That's why I don't mind watching it on the phone. Also, what I learned this a few weeks ago. I was watching some, again, with some gamer channel that I follow on BitChute, and I've got two screens at home, as probably you'll know, and I decided to use the pip mode. And so I just left it on the side of the screen while I was navigating and doing other stuff. And that's pretty good, because again, you can have it on a smaller screen, just on the side of your eye. You're not fully paying attention to it, but you can see it. And if something important happens, you can focus on it. And the quality is a lot better because it's not stretched for the bigger screen. You know, as in a lower quality on a more compact space, compact area would look nicer. So that's something worth doing, and I do every now and then if I'm doing other things on screen that I don't necessarily have to pay attention. Then I can leave a pip video on a side, which is kind of cool. I've been trying to put some sort of, especially later on, I think it's on this video, my backpack. 250 weight is an issue. There is something, or a mission in the beginning, or a quest rather, that you can gain an extra 50 slots. I didn't know that, so obviously I screwed that up. And well, now I'm effectively screwed, aren't I? I'm stuck with going around 250 weight. And also there's a lot of things that you don't need, but because I've been playing this game on and off, and kind of the same with the first game as well, I don't really know the things that I don't need. So I kind of try to keep a bit of everything, and excuse me, and then end up not having enough of what I need at times. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating, and I have a lot of things that I don't need. It's good that at least the quest items don't add any weight, because that would they could have easily made the game and have quest items with weight like anything else. That will definitely ruin things. So the last part of the mine, which is actually was kind of cool. One part is really annoying. Although I mean I'm on easy, so I could have just breezed through them, but I had to walk slowly and just kind of play properly and do certain things. That area, I don't know if it's going to be on the video, but that area there is weird. I might be on the next video actually, if I leave it in. Basically, I had to come back down here for another reason, and it's weird that part where we just walked past, the respawn of the enemies there is like, it's really weird. It's like they respawn, but they're not there. They're glitched. Really strange. Well, I'm quite hungry. And there's still another 20 minutes of video left. Maybe I can start looking at something to order. So that should be key for, I think it's the last door? I can't remember now. I think I did cut here because I was kind of... I always look into weapons a lot and gear and stuff, and you're trying to compare and whatever, think actually is it worth it, shall I take it? I think I stayed too long here. There's probably sometimes I go on Discord and things like that, so I had to cut that. Well, I hope I did cut at least, because it's already left the screen that longer than I should have. And I think I did take one of those weapons actually. I need to try, I want to use, try an axe. I've been using only swords since the beginning of the game. I want to use something different, freaking hammer or an axe. It would be kind of cool. Just to see the animations. On the Witcher one, they were pretty basic, like proper animations were like really only with the swords. With the other weapons, you kind of would just swing them, and you know that was it. There was nothing else to it, at least from what I remember. So I'd like to see what they've done on this one. This is the issue with the weights. Take an extra sword, but unfortunately too heavy. Then again, I've got too many swords anyway. So my own fault. And so yeah, basically I did cut there because I got rid of some weight. And it took me forever probably, that's why I ended up cutting it. And now we go there. Getting very dark, so apologies about that. And this is the annoying part I was referring to. There's traps everywhere. And originally I was going to start collecting them, and then obviously the weight was an issue, so I couldn't really do it. And then the notice got in the way, and I was trying to go and light the fire. So yeah, collected that one, obviously too heavy. So actually I probably should have kept it, because at the time I hadn't figured out the walking yet. I only figured out the walking a little bit later on, so having too much weight has actually been helpful to me, because then I could just walk slowly to each trap. And there were a ton of traps in that area. More traps. And why did the guy like barricade himself in there? Like, why so many traps? I guess I probably should read whatever they've got, journals and that. I think I was doing that at the beginning when I was playing over a year ago, but I haven't been paying attention to the books that I picked up recently and journal bits. Yeah, I was hoping I could light it, but I don't think there's any oil in there. If anything's in there, it'll be water because that's what's dropping there. So maybe I should have paid more attention to that. So I should read the journal really to know what the hell is going on. Also, might juggle my memory with what the quest actually was about, because I honestly don't remember.
Would you be kind enough to move that arse of yours?
Yeah. Crab and sweet corn soup. I never had sweet corn with crab before, so I might try that. Actually, one of my videos got 50 views, one of the richer ones on BitChute. Nice. That's more than we got on YouTube, that's for sure. Trail of blood there was also up when we first took this road, so when we had the thought to the right and coming downhill on left. There was that trail of blood as well. And that was the last key that we got. Of course, it's dark in there. Because why not?
My medallion.
Oh, there's light. There is light.
I want to plow. Where's my wife? Silly cow.
He's funny. Also, I haven't watched it yet.
If I had, you'd be begging me to kill you. This place stinks of rotting corpses.
I don't know if anyone has watched the Witcher series on Netflix. I haven't yet. If anybody has, let me know in the comments how it is. What do you think about it?
They're getting close.
Ooh, that's one mean monster. Seems that if you don't keep hitting him, he doesn't hit back. But if you give him a break, then he hits. I was actually getting hit by the others. And there I was too far, and he was kind of stuck somewhere, so I was just wasting my magic. And there, that hurts. So, leveled up, so I got max health. Thank God for that. So overweight again, is it? 252 or 250? I think I'll need chow man. I need those things for one of the quests. Subterranean life. And then there was this, I didn't even know. And that's where I screwed up. I did this one. Obviously I had done another one somewhere. Yeah, I did. I think it was on the last video actually, wasn't it? But again, that was, that video was recorded over a year ago.
You wet your wick recently, Witcher. A true dwarf's got three things to do in life. Build a fortress, cut down an oak, and plough. Regularly.
So I had forgotten how to actually blow things up. And at the very beginning of the mines, I had also missed the tunnel, which I had to come back. It won't be on this video. I think it's on the next recording, so it should be on the next video. I had to come back down here, which was a little annoying, but that's what you get when you take long breaks from a game. I can't even remember how to meditate, so I had to cut that. I had to search how to do it, and then cut to it when I found out. Silly me. I think the game suggests a different bomb than that one, but the grab shot is enough. That's the first ones that you come across when you're blowing up nests. mechanists, I think they were. It took me forever. Then I had to Google that back then to how to do it. I mean, I was going crazy trying to figure it out. This time I just literally forgotten. And then yeah, you can use normal ones, the grab shot. You don't have to do the other fancy bombs, which I haven't even done, to be honest with you. I don't think I've got the diagram or whatever it's called for it. And I'm still not very familiar with this throwing knives and throwing bombs thingy either. I had a little play with it after I got back, but I'm still not quite there. I think you throw it with, I think it's R or something, but how you flick through them to, you know, to select them at the bottom left is what I'm really not sure of. And I need to do some more because I think they're pretty useful in some battles. So I'm gonna try and keep a decent stack of them with me at all times. Maybe I can fight a little bit from range or something like that when we get to some boss fights. So I'd rather prepare before getting there and like, okay, maybe if I add this will be easier. So yeah, I had some more before. I think around the one the neck thingy mission was around, or quest. And some of them I misused and I didn't reload the save because I was clicking the wrong buttons and I was throwing grenades when I shouldn't. But I'll try to be a bit more careful. Stack a couple more of them. Somewhere in between 5 and 10. You know, I think that's probably a good number to have if I have the ingredients to make them. So supposedly this was meant to be the end of the mines job, but like I said, I did screw up and I had to come back down here another day, which will be on the next video. But it was fun, definitely a lot longer than it should have been. Nobody should take over a year to do, to do these mines quests.
Right, Geralt. Looks
So,
like it's all over.
Thanks for your help, Zoltan.
you're
Say
welcome.
nothing of it.
That's what he should say.
Enough yapping. Time for some vodka.
Ah, no,
First,
that I agree
wanna
with.
see if my fuck date's still waiting.
Just don't strain yourself. It takes energy to drink with us too, you know.
Yeah, I bet. So we got a little blue dot on the map. Noticed that. Surprisingly, I looked at the map because that's the kind of thing that I would miss.
Would you look at that, friends? Geralt of Rivia. Coincidences do happen.
Greetings.
You don't know me, but I know you. I'm an employee of the Vivaldis Bank, and on business here. I'm to check up on the local mine's profitability.
Vivaldi doing all right?
Full of beans. And as per the instructions given to each of the bank's agents, I hasten to inform you that you have unlimited credit.
I could use a loan about now.
Sure thing. However, my means are limited. I can offer you the standard short-term loan for those working in high-risk professions. Will that do you?
I'm sure Vivaldi wouldn't mind if I borrowed a bit more than that.
It's nearly all I've got on me, but I'll manage somehow.
Good persuasion. We got some money, which I waste on the next video, I believe. And of course I'm carrying too much weight. I probably should have just kept it.
You associate with sorceresses. Philippa asked after you.
And just walk around town and actually sell the items. To be honest, that's what I should have done, but I ended up dropping them. Because I'm sure there'll be a vendor nearby.
Canary's dead.
Oh, I did cut there because I couldn't decide what to throw, so but can save some time. This footage was originally an hour and 20 something minutes, I believe.
Maybe it's just a
So I cut it down to 37 minutes. There was a lot of wasted time, also time that I was literally not in the game. I was doing other things.
What is it?
You were looking for the sorceress Philippa. I found her. She's now back home.
Thanks.
Then I heard her squelch, and Cecil bravely said,
Chickens? Oh god, it makes me hungry.
Got it over. I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
You see, I think I could have sold the items there. Not sure. So I could have just walked there. It's no biggie. And here we're just going to engage in some dialogue.
You wanted to discuss something?
There's proof that the Wild Hunt is a vast accumulation of the power. Something that would interest mages, you'd think.
To the mere mortal, anything that is not immediately comprehensible is suspect, the product of a conspiracy. And where there's a conspiracy, well, it's obvious mages must have hatched it.
I'm a mortal, though probably not a mere one. I found the notes of a man who spent his entire life...
Paranormal phenomena interests Cynthia, my intern. Take this up with her.
Your friend Sheila is conniving with Henselt.
I know this, Witcher, but it's no cause for concern. Sheila is there to ensure Henselt doesn't fall prey to the same people who killed Foltest. We don't want him as sovereign of the Pontar Valley, but we also don't need Kedwin to descend into civil war.
Is what they say true? Did Saskia kill a dragon?
Prince Stennis decorated her for it at the court in Vengerberg, so it appears to be true. If you want to know the details, talk to Biggerhorn. Apparently he witnessed it.
I found an immortelle.
Excellent.
So that's
you
one
wanted
of
to
them
discuss something?
turned in.
I found one of the ingredients for Saskia's cure.
That's
Show
the other
me.
one.
Interesting. Getting warmer, but still not there. It's as if I'd sent you to get me the sun and you'd brought me a candle. We need something massive, an item of real power, Geralt.
Yeah.
This is a dwarf's dream. Stolen and magically encased in this crystal. It would do if it was stronger.
You know what this means? In addition to normal harpies, there are Solano in the area.
Solano?
Dream snatchers. The only harpy species to develop something resembling intelligence. They magically bind dreams to mountain crystals. I heard they once inhabited this area. Solano live among regular harpies, but their lair should be full of stolen dreams. One of those would be powerful enough, I'm sure.
You'd have to enter the harpy lair through the quarry. Unfortunately, the gate to the caves is locked and Cecil Burden won't open it. I asked him on another occasion. Stubborn as a mule, that one. But we must not relent. Saskia clings to life by a thread. Let me show you the desire contained in this particular dream. Don't be hasty to judge.
Yes, I can feel it.
So,
Whose
yep.
dream is it?
Thank you all for
Cecil
watching.
Burton.
We'll see you
In
all.
that
I'll see you
case, I need to
soon
see the
for
alderman.
another
Got
one.
a feeling he just might open the gate for me.